Happy New Year, everybody! As you can see, I did some braids. They're real chunky, real cute, and super simple to do. So let's get right into it. First thing that I'm doing is spraying this heat protectant from Chi onto my hair. It's already been washed, and now I'm gonna detangle that. Then I'm gonna follow up with my Revlon styling brush. It's like a blow dryer and a round brush all in one. I love it to prep my hair before I'm about to braid it or when I'm gonna flat iron my hair. Now that my hair is blown out and prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and part it up. So first I'm going to part my hair in half. Once my hair is sectioned off in half, I'm gonna part out two sections on the side of my hair, kind of above my ear, and that's gonna give me a Fulani braid. I wanted to do one singular cornrow going forward, so that's what I'm parting out right there. Now that I've got that section parted out, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this really small piece of extension hair and I'm gonna use that to help anchor to my real hair because my real hair is really fine. So I'm going to take that hair and basically braid it in to the best possible cornrow that I can do in this very odd position. Now that I have those cornrows braided going forward on one side, I'm gonna repeat that on the other side. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and part my hair into 4 sections, and those sections are gonna be where my jumbo braid is gonna be installed. I'm using these yellow clips to just hold everything in place. And once I've got that parted, I'm gonna go ahead and take this wax stick from Style Booster, I think, and I'm just gonna apply that section by section. Once you apply that wax or whatever you're using, you want to make sure you comb it through to make sure the wax kind of melts into your hair. And then you can follow up with a brush or your hands just to really smooth it through. Once your section of hair has your wax or molding product on it, you're going to take some scrunchies or rubber bands. I just used some thin scrunchies from the beauty supply. And you want to basically position where you want your braid. I kind of wanted mine at the top of my head. I wanted it to hang down a little bit, from the top of my head. I didn't want it too low. So once you have that figured out, you can go ahead and tie yours up. Remember, don't do it too tight because you are going to add braiding hair to this. Once you've got your sections, go ahead and do the back. I repeated the same steps by using that wax. I comb through to really blend it in, and then I get the rubber band and I sectioned off the back as well. It was a little difficult to ensure that the back was symmetrical, but I did use my cell phone to kind of hold it up and face it towards the mirror that I had behind me, just to kind of basically guess that it was in the right spot, and sure enough, it was pretty spot on. Once you have your sections of hair divided, molded, and pretty much secured, you're gonna go ahead and get your braiding hair. I used a total of 3 packs of braiding hair on my head. Now what you see me doing here is I am taking that section of hair that I divided and I'm trying to slip the braiding hair underneath that loose scrunchie that I have kind of hovering over my fingertips. Pretty much you want to basically get it in there. Once you get it in there, you want to even it out, and then you're going to take that loose section and you're going to try to secure it one time with the scrunchie that you used to secure your section of hair. Hopefully that made sense to watch it versus listen to me explain it. Once you secure your braiding hair to your real hair, you want to begin separating the braiding hair and your hair into 3 even legs. Now this is where a basic ponytail braid is going to come into play here. You don't even got to worry about adding hair or none of that. You just need to know how to do a basic braid and have a semi-good grip. So I separated each leg and then I began braiding down. And as you can see, it just kind of meshed very well together. The hair and my hair blends very well. Now, if you have any gel or wax, I highly recommend that you use that here in this point of the braid, because you will get flyaways because these braids are so thick, and unless you have a really tight grip on your hair, you will get flyaways. So I highly suggest you use some kind of gel or wax. So once you're done applying your wax or gel and then you're braiding all the way down, you could decide if you want to braid to the very end, or if you want to do like I did. I just used a rubber band to secure my end, and then I'm going to curl it later on. Now this piece of hair that's sticking out, all I did was take the Got To Be Free spray. It's a holding spray, and you're going to spray it on that strand of hair, then begin wrapping it around itself. Wrap it around your braid to kind of conceal that scrunchie that you added in the beginning. Then you're going to use some more of that spray at the very end just to really secure it. I can confirm that this held very well for about 2 days on my head. So once you have done that first braid and you've wrapped that little piece of hair around, you can go ahead and get a perm rod, and you're going to basically wrap the ends around the perm rod to give you a little spiral curl. And yeah, I'm pretty much done here. I'm adding some beads to my hair. I did not have a beater, so I'm using a bobby pin. And don't forget to dip your curly ends so that way, you know, it's actually curled, because if you just leave it on the perm rod, it's not going to curl at all. I forgot to tell you guys that. Dip it. Do not forget to dip it in some boiling hot water for at least 10 to 20 seconds. And yeah, that is my hair. You know, do your edges if you prefer that. If you don't, you can leave it as is. I wanted to do mine's just because I was feeling a little extra, but I love the way that this turned out. It is a very playful style. It's something fun. It's something really cute that you could play around with. Cheers to trying out new styles all 2024. Happy New Year, and thank you for watching.